Grows Up, hopefully more watchable than the bulimia film Molly Throws Up.
I don't know what to order. It all looks so good.
My advice, avoid the mix sack.
Yeah.
These men are all under surveillance due to their intense interest in watching Molly grow up.
Lots of doctors consulting here.
No, in this case, MD stands for Major Douchebag.
Major douchebags hired as consultants?
Yeah, they charge an absurd fee.
Figures. A bunch of douchebags.
Major.
Douchebags.
People came. I don't think the church could have held anymore. The whole church was lighted with candles. First wedding I've ever been to.
I get the feeling she began talking hours before the camera was turned on.
The most beautiful dress I've ever seen. It was all white satin. Come on, we'll be late for school.
If we don't hurry, all the good husbands will be taken.
Goodbye.
My goodness, Molly is certainly growing up.
Into an annoying little bitch.
Hi, Miss Jensen.
Hi, Shining Twins.
How's your throat this morning, Molly?
Oh, just
Molly's
fine.
friend is Miss Hathaway from the Beverly
You better stop by my
Hillbillies.
office and let me take a look at it. It won't take a minute.
Okay.
Here we go. Cocaine lozenges.
Okay, Molly, let's take a look.
Good, not as many spiders as yesterday.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's clearing up just fine. Going to the game tonight?
Oh, sure.
Got a
Will
date?
you please let someone else do the cheering for you? Because that throat is still slightly inflamed.
Okay, I'll be careful.
Oh, by the way, Molly, your mother left her gloves over at my house last night. Will you take them to her?
Sure, she's always leaving them someplace. See you later.
Okay.
Dear Diary, my plan to become creepily involved in Molly's life is going great. This afternoon I'll happen by her house with those treats her dog likes and compliment their new shutters.
No, I've known Molly and her family ever since she first came to school. And I think you might like to know her, too.
Thank you.
Molly lives at home with her father, her mother,
More letters from that nurse.
and her older sister, Jeannie.
No one dreams of her, just to be clear.
Jeannie and Molly each have their own rooms.
Snobs.
But lately, it seems that Molly is more interested in Jeannie's room than her own.
Is Molly getting ready for church bingo?
Molly and Jeannie get along, well, about as most sisters do.
Molly!
Rosie the Riveter.
What do you think you're doing? Nothing, Jeannie. I just happened to come in
And decided to dress up as Minnie Pearl.
Honestly, Molly, how many times have I asked you to leave my things alone? Well, all I was doing was just... You didn't get all the lipstick off either.
I swear, Molly, I am so moving out when I turn 30 next year.
Oh, I wasn't going to hurt your old things. I just wanted to try them.
The nurse said I should try wearing some makeup.
Things of your own. You're old enough
For
now.
her.
Try Modus, now big enough for a Sasquatch.
Is this an iceberg?
Jeannie, when do you think I'll start having periods, too? Oh, I don't know. Pretty soon, I suppose.
So get off my chair.
I was 13 when I started. Well, Peggy's already started hers, and I'm 6 months older than she is.
And I'm way less
Well,
pregnant
so
than
what?
she
Some
is.
start earlier and some later. We're all different. And from the way you've been acting lately, it shouldn't be long now.
Ooh, PMS burn. Jeannie would go on to write for According to Jim.
One day, not long after that, Molly came home from school.
I know, because I was in the bushes.
That you, Molly?
Wish for the milkman and I get Molly.
Hi, what kind of a day did you have today?
Mom, guess what?
I don't know. What?
Mom, I started my first period.
During second period.
Well, what do you know? Come on, sit down. Tell me about it.
Bet you think you're better than your old mom now. Well, you're not!
Well, it was this afternoon when I was changing into my gym clothes, and I noticed a bit of blood on my panties,
And I started
Golly,
screaming, and the other
at
girls
first I
chanted,
thought,
"Plug it up,"
I
and
didn't know
"Scary
what to say.
Carrie," and then I blew up the
I remembered
prom.
when we talked about
Menstruation.
menstruation and stuff, and Well, then I went to see Miss Jensen.
Oh, my goodness.
We can finally get you married off and out of the house.
Kind of funny like. I mean, well, I was hoping it would start soon. But it seems like I've forgotten everything you've told me.
Then you really
All
have
right,
become a
I tell
woman.
you what we'll do. Tonight will be mother and daughter conference night. And if you'll give me a hand with supper, we'll get started that much earlier.
Okay, I'll wash up and be right down.
That night, Molly was fired from the family.
Golly.